Coming up, it's Mother Nature and a massive track. Just two of the challenges at the Soaring Eagle Ram Snowcross in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. The bullseye is on Tucker Hibbert. Who can stop T-Train? Find out next. It's on the CBS Sports Network.
Welcome to Soaring Eagles Casino and Resort in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. It's round 12 of the AMSOIL Championship Snowcross, powered by Ram. It's the Soaring Eagles Ram Snowcross. I'll tell you what, we've seen great racing all day long. Let's go back and look at some earlier racing action.
Coming to turn number one. Two straightaways and two corners remaining. Through the series of doubles, up to the CBS tabletop. Here comes Hibbert on the inside. He made it look so easy.
Liedman trying brutal effort there to square around, but Hibbert's going to come across to take the win in round one, heat one of AMSOIL Pro Open qualifying. Welcome everyone to, of course, the AMSOIL Championship Snowcross, powered by Ram here at round 12. My name is Mike Schroeder. Scott Wren sitting with me here. You know, you've seen some of the racing from round one, heat one qualifying. Tucker Hibbert had to work his way back up there, Scott, for the win, but we've seen some racers really step up the pace here in round 12.
The young guns are really starting to kind of show their I guess, giddy up in their step. They're really starting to get aggressive. They're really starting to work their way forward, and with the injuries of the older guys, being parked to the side have opened up the doors for those guys.
And that's what, right, spot right on. You know, the fact that some of the older people getting banged up a little bit has really opened up the doors. We had a chance to catch up with Dave Jonas, who's a rookie in the Pro Open class. Let's find out his thoughts.
The biggest challenge moving into the pro class from the pro light, I'd have to say, is just the group of guys that can win. There's so many guys up there that can win at any time. It's tough, you know, even if you're fifth or sixth, it's like you're battling for the lead. So, you know, it's tough that way, but it's been good so far to mix it up with those guys, and looking forward to keep doing it.
There you see the top 10 in points coming into round 12. Tucker Hibbert, Cody Cam, Kyle Pauline, Cody Thompson, Justin Broberg, and there's some new names in there. Some of the young drivers moving into the top 10 in points, Scott.
We still have time. Coming in tonight, we have 5 rounds of racing remaining, and a lot can happen in those 5 rounds.
Tell you what, let's learn about some of those young drivers along with Carly Appler.
This is the season of the young guns. Nipping at the heels of Tucker Hibbert are young riders like Cody Cam, Justin Broberg, Kyle Pauline, and Dave Jonas, all of who have less than 3 years in the Pro Open class. They are hungry for points and hungry to take Tucker Hibbert out of that top spot on the podium. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Carly. You see some of the fans getting ready for that Pro Open final coming up. Can any of the young guns beat Tucker Hibbert? We'll soon find out. Coming up next, it's the Soaring Eagles Ram Snowcross Pro Open final. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
AMSOIL Championship Snowcross, powered by Ram, is brought to you by AMSOIL, the first in synthetics, by Traxxas, the fastest name in radio control, and by Ski-Doo.
Welcome to Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. What a great facility and what great racing we have seen so far today. We're here for the Soaring Eagles Ram Snowcross on a track that is very, very demanding. The weather has been interesting this evening and this afternoon as it's been cool outside, and yet it's been a bit windy also. Currently 22 degrees. It feels like 9 degrees. The wind out of the southwest at 15 miles per hour. And there you see some of the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort flags on a portion of our racetrack. We take a look at the lineup here for the final. This is the front row. Tucker Hibbert, your number 1 qualifier. Cody Thompson, a good round of qualifying. Cody Cam, Liedman, and Logan Christian. Those are the top 5. Let's take a look at the back row. There you see Darren Mees, Jake Scott, and Zach Patton. Levi Lavallee racing a little dinged up. Will take the start here to gather some points, but that's the way that back row lines up. Right now, let's throw it down to Carly Haplin.
You can see the riders getting ready to line up right behind me, all of them hoping for a good start. And tonight might be their lucky night because this is the longest start stretch that we see the entire ISOC circuit. So when they come around that corner, this is a much greater opportunity for them to get a good start. Keep your eyes to the stud boy hole shot because this is going to be anybody's race.
Here we go, our starter's got his right thumb on that green button, and they're ready to go. Here they come. Who's going to get the stud boy hole shot?
Well, it's Hibbert out in front. Look at him, and Jonas working the outside. Who's on the inside? That's Cody Cam. Could it be another Tucker Hibbert, Cody Cam battle? We'll soon find out. And oh, there's another Polaris underneath. It's Cody Cam's teammate. That's Justin Broberg in 3rd place.
Broberg had a very strong weekend so far during his qualifiers, working his way up into the back.
Cam on the outside, gets around Tucker Hibbert. Your race leader, Cody Cam.
Big air off the tabletop, and he passes Tucker Hibbert in the air.
Boy,
how about that?
He just went around underneath, and look at Tucker Hibbert. Hibbert upside on the top part of that racetrack. But you know what? This man does not get rattled. He knows he's got 12 laps to work on him, and right now he's studying Cody Cam as to what he can do to get around him. Cam on the outside. Look at how he just whipped that back part of the sled around.
It's really amazing because Tucker Hibbert is one of the riders you don't need to remind to be patient.
Hibbert comes down back down underneath. They're bar to bar into the corner. Cam comes in hard. Hibbert.
Tucker comes right back on the outside. Now they're setting up for that double all the way down the hill in that left-hand turn.
Oh, and look at Cody Cam trying to take away Tucker's line. He knows exactly what he's going to do. Rails around. It's still Cody Cam out front. Tucker Hibbert in 2nd, Liedman in 3rd, and Cody Thompson sitting in 4th place.
You've got the young gun running up front and the elder statesman right here running head-to-head. Who's it going to be? I'm telling you right now, don't worry about Tucker. He's remaining patient.
Cody Cam, basically a sophomore when it comes to Pro Open racing. His 2nd year as a full-time pro. Kind of cased one in there. Now they're switching lanes. Tucker goes to the outside. Cody stays to the inside. Here they come back around, and Cody's still with a lead. He's got about a 0.6 of a second lead. Cam ran a 54.57. Tucker Hibbert a 55.17.
We're 1/3 of the way to this race. At one point in time, will Tucker Hibbert, okay, I'm not patient anymore, I'm going for the lead. Where's that going to happen?
He is studying, trust me. He is making a mental note of every line that Cody Cam takes. And in just a moment, he's going outside. Nope, he's not going to be able to do it there. Let's watch him. Oh, love nudge.
That was more than a love nudge, buddy.
Hey, buddy, guess who's behind you? Tucker gives him a little bump. Cody continuing to work as they go across the tabletop.
Oh,
Cam is off.
You saw it happening. He landed hard off the tabletop, spits himself off. Now he's got to struggle. It looks like he may have hurt his right arm a little bit as he's struggling to get that sled back uprighted.
Cody Cam just offloading, and then Tucker Hibbert, of course, taking advantage of that incident. And what did I say? You got to have a little luck. Watch him again. He comes in. He sets up. He's okay there. Looks okay. Now he comes across the tabletop, and he's a little short. He comes off axis, and when he was off axis, tried to gather it back up, and off he came.
Mike, he was actually trying to turn left into the corner while he was in the air, so when he landed, his skis were already turned, and it kicked him off to the right side.
Well, let's reset the order. Tucker Hibbert now out in front. He's got about a 3.5-second lead over Cody Thompson. Johan Liedman is still on the podium. That would be a big night for the NSK Skidoo driver out of Warner Racing. Cam back on, and of course that is 3rd place. So we watch Cody Cam, and Cam currently now sitting in 12th place. We'll see if the young gun is driven to work his way back up through the field. We're on lap 6 of 12, so we're halfway through here. It's Hibbert, Thompson, Liedman, Broberg, Logan Christian, Pedernarsa. Those are the top 6.
Now this is the time I think Tucker Hibbert has to remain patient. We talk about. The thing is, keep in mind, it was back in Deadwood that we saw Tucker just crash his sled hard, and he was all by himself. Nobody got into him. It was just a simple mistake on his own.
Battle for second and third place. Cody Thompson ahead of Johan Liedman. Thompson got about a 1.5 second lead on Liedman as they come through. Like I said, I was impressed the way Cody Thompson has run this week. And of course, in this round of qualifying, he qualified second. So it'll be interesting to see if he can hold on to second place here. He has not been on the podium in quite some time.
You can see a second and third both in the picture right here. Thompson and Liedman. Down that back stretch. Actually, no, they're across the Amsoil finish line, completing another lap. And Tucker Hibbert's getting faster. He had the fast lap of the race on lap 5 and bettered it once again on lap 6. So Tucker's on the move.
Here's the battle for 2 and 3 again. It's about 1.2 seconds between the two drivers. Liedman trying to catch Cody Thompson. Thompson up across the Air Force flyaway. Here you'll see Liedman as he comes across. These two guys doing battle, and of course, as we indicated, Liedman on the podium last night. Thompson, of course, trying to get on the podium in a long time. Tucker Hibbert still out in front, and like you said, patience is important, but he can taste victory right now.
Oh, and he's still attacking this track. Look at, he's up over the bars, leaning forward, attacking this track, up over the Amsoil finish line one more time.
Lap 8 of 12, so they continue to click off laps here. Tucker ran a 54.286, so he's about a 1.5 seconds faster that lap than the rest of the field. Tucker gets out in front. He's got good visibility. He's got no lap traffic ahead of him. This is the kind of racetrack that he likes, where he can just run his race and run away. That's the battle again for second and third.
No, a lot of riders have said they love this track because it's real long. It's the longest track you run on all season long, and it's wide, so there's plenty of passing opportunities. Multiple lines, and a lot of the turns, there's 2 lanes, maybe even 3.
Cody Thompson leads around the corner here, and Johan Liedman, they're on the back part of the racetrack. Meanwhile, we go back up front. There is the number 68 Artie Katz. Logan Christian working his way around. Logan currently sitting in 5th place, as he's about 4 seconds behind the 4th place sled of Justin Broberg.
Not a bad run for Logan Christian right now. He's consistent top 5, but he needs to get just 1 or 2 more spots to get on that podium. But a good run for him.
Pedernarsa, you see there, the 271 ride. That is, of course, the Jimmy John's Gourmet Sandwich sled out of Winnipeg, Canada, currently in 6th place. But meanwhile, back up front, lap 9 of 12, Tucker Hibbert has found that button on his sled called Cruise, in which he is just cruising around this racetrack with almost a 11-second lead.
Yeah, I'm watching him, and he's just as energetic now as he was earlier. The arms are big, giant shock absorbers. Those legs are big, giant shock absorbers. As he crosses the Amsoil finish line one more time to complete another lap.
Go back to that battle for second and third. Cody Thompson still about 1.5 seconds, a little bit more of a lead over Johan Liedman. Now 2 seconds, so Liedman has lost a little ground on that second place. Liedman's got about 4.5 seconds in hand over Justin Broberg for 3rd place. As we see Cody Thompson down into that skidoo corner, making his way back up across the Air Force flyaway. This would be a huge podium for the driver out of Nisswa, Minnesota.
You know, one of the things that you got to keep in mind, you're not just going to plumb up on somebody behind you and just make the pass. You got to make a run at him, much like NASCAR. Not drafting, but kind of like that. And the guy's got to pass him, knock behind the rider, off to the side. You got these ice chunks being kicked up that we never had before.
Let's go down trackside to Carly Applin.
Hey guys, we saw Cody Cam go for it tonight. He was all in. Unfortunately, we also saw him crash. Tucker Hibbert now with a dominant lead. We are watching Johan Liedman and Cody Thompson coming up second and third. Still a lot of race left to go. Back to you guys.
Working on lap 11 of 12, 2 laps left to go. Hibbert still out in front. He's found his lines. He knows exactly where he wants to go. Cody Thompson in second. It's still Liedman in third. Broberg, Logan Christian, Narsa. Those are your top 6 drivers.
You often hear in other motorsports or other sports in general where the competitors find the zone. And it usually lasts for a game or a race. They're in that zone, and nothing could stop them. Well, I think this has been a season-long zone for Tucker Hibbert as a white flag waves as he's got a huge lead, well over 13 seconds right now.
1 lap left to go. They're on the final circuit around this racetrack here at the Soaring Eagles Ram Snowcross. Tucker Hibbert is your leader. How apropos, of course, one of Tucker's sponsored Ram trucks, and winning the Soaring Eagles Ram
Oh, he's
Snowcross.
already celebrating, Mike.
Oh, yes. He
Fist in
knows.
the air.
15-second lead over the rest of the field. Maybe that young man is going to get a set of goggles tonight. Who knows?
Well, I hope he's waving his sign right now up there in the stands.
Hibbert through the back part of the racetrack.
Nice and easy. Double, double, double. Nice and patient.
Well, it looks like a practice run for him now.
He salutes his team as he rides by. 1 turn remaining, a little bit of a straightaway, and here's the corner. Now aimed at the AMSOIL finish line. He does it again. The number 68 Arctic Cat of Tucker Hibbert.
Hibbert will come across to take the win. Still a good battle for the rest of the field. How will they end up? There is Cody Thompson. Thompson squares away, and Cody Thompson getting to the podium, and that is like a win for him. Thompson all fired up as he's gotten to the podium, and it's got to be a good night for the folks over at Warner Racing as Johan Liedman comes on to take 3rd place. He podiums in the last round and again tonight here at, of course, the AMSOIL Championship Snowcross round 12 of racing. We'll be back to talk to our race winner here in just a couple of moments with Tucker Hibbert. We'll be right back.
AMSOIL Championship Snowcross, powered by Ram, is being brought to you by Bud Light. It's the sure sign of a good time. Here we go.
Tucker gives him a little bump. Cody continuing to work as they go across the tabletop.
Oh,
Camera's off!
You saw it happening. He landed hard off the tabletop, spits himself off. Now he's got to struggle. It looks like he may have hurt his right arm a little bit as he's struggling to get that sled back uprighted. Does it again. The number 68 Arctic Cat of Tucker Hibbert.
Let's go down trackside with Carly Applin, who's with our winner.
Tucker Hibbert, congratulations. I just said a lot of excitement over there with the group. More excitement than I've seen in a while. Talk about that.
Well, we had a little bet going with Kevin, the truck driver, and my dad. They got some gnarly hair, and they said if I swept the weekend, they'd both cut mullets for Fargo. So it's extra motivation for the weekend. And, you know, we're just having a lot of fun as a team. We've been working super hard, and these wins are really special for us. So we just try to, you know, have as much fun as we can. And, yeah, I'm happy.
A dominant second half of that race, but Cody Cam, you were going head-to-head with him in the first part of that race. A little bumping and grinding as well.
Yeah, you know, Cody was riding really hard, and I just kind of let him go off the first lap there. I wanted to see if he would triple down that hill, and he did, so I tried it after him. And, you know, I just tried to put the pressure on, and he was riding a little bit on the edge and just threw it away over there. So, you know, it's a bummer for him. He was riding good, but, you know, I just felt like I had the win there. I was just riding hard and just kept hammering down, and after he crashed, you know, I just focused on being smooth and consistent, not making mistakes.
Congratulations, Tucker.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Carly. And again, congratulations going out to Tucker Hibbert and, of course, all of the podium finishers here. We will be back to wrap things up here from Mount Pleasant, Michigan at the Soaring Eagle Ram Snowcross in just a couple moments. We'll be right back.
AMSOIL Championship Snowcross, powered by Ram, is brought to you by AMSOIL, the first in synthetics. By Arctic Cat, share our passion. And by Polaris, terrain domination.
Salutes his team as he rides by. 1 turn remaining, a little bit of a straightaway, and here's the corner. Now aimed at the
AMSOIL finish line. He does it again. The number 68 Arcata, Tucker Hibbert.
Round 12 is in the books. Tucker Hibbert with another win here at the Soaring Eagle Ram Snowcross in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Scott, he qualified strong, and you know what? There was a challenge early on, but what a great win by Tucker Hibbert.
It's getting fun to see him race now. I mean, the thing is, he had the drive. He was patient. You said one of your key words, and it was just a great race to watch.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tucker taking the win, but there were some other people on the podium again tonight, too, that were on the podium in the last round of racing. Let's go down to Carly Applin right now, who's with those racers.
Hey guys, I'm with third place Johan Liedman and second place Cody Thompson. First, Johan, you were saying you had a tough start to that race, but a big finish for you. How did you get past that tough start?
I don't know. It was just a little bit of a tough start. I was a little late on the light, I think, and was back in mid-pack, I would say, and was able to trick my way up to a third place and was right behind Cody the whole time, and we had a great race going, and just happy to be up here on the podium two days in a row, and it feels good for my points and for the whole team to show that we're up in the top three, you know.
Well, congratulations, and second place Cody Thompson. You told me you are in shock over this second place, and you've had some bad luck. How did you come back from this race?
Yeah, you know, I've been having some bad luck. I've been feeling really good in my heat races. I put down really good heat races, and then I get into the final, and it just all, you know, lets loose and crashing and not putting it together. And tonight felt really good. I felt all strong all day and yesterday, and just putting it together was, you know, the key thing in this finals. And I'm just in shock. I mean, I'm so happy to be up here, and it's awesome.
Well, congratulations. Now back to you guys.
Well, there you see it. Tucker Hibbert taking the win here in round 12. Cody Thompson in second. Johan Liedman, Groberg, and Christian. It's a pretty impressive final there, Scott.
Yeah, the 14-second lead at the green flag, or at the checker flag, I'm sorry. But Kyle Pauline really surprised me that far back in the pack.
And, of course, Cody Cam having that off. That's going to really change the point standings here a little bit. Cody Cam, of course, in second. Tucker Hibbert, your leader. Then it's Pauline, Thompson, and Broberg. And there you see the rest of the points as they are in the AMSOIL Pro Open class. Well, we want to thank everyone for joining us at, of course, round 12 of the AMSOIL Championship Snowcross, powered by Ram. For more information and all the results and point standings, go to isocracing.com. Don't forget, the next time you'll see a broadcast will be on March 23rd at 10:30 a.m. We hope you'll join us then. For Carly Applin, Scott Wren, and all of our entire crew, I'm Mike Schroeder. For scores, highlights, features, and more, go to CBSSports.com. This has been a presentation of the CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.